And but I knew Java. So I was actually translating this into Java as best as I could at the time. I didn't know what I was doing, but I actually got it to work. I got it to work with binary space partitioning. I had it so it would read in a text file with ones and zeros, and it would place like walls at the ones, and zero was empty space. And I had it rendering like floors and ceilings in the zero, and then the walls, and it would figure out too, like if there was who was that? Hangman's Moose. Welcome to the stream. It would render geometry, and then once it set up the geometry, it would run the BSP stuff. Now, typically back in the day, and I'm still, binary space partitioning is a post process. So the idea is you would build your level, and then when you, like in a tool, like Hammer Engine or something like that, and then you would compile it, and you would run it through the BSP algorithm, and it would generate data, the data structure that then your game engine would read in and it would use. Kind of like in Unity, how there's like the occlusion culling. Like that's what it did. And it worked. It worked really well. Then this one was a 12-week course, and it's all about terrain generation and rendering terrain. And doing tessellation and all sorts of things. But it, so I actually printed out the courses, and I would sit at my computer and translate the C++ into Java. And it was horrible. But, oh, add. All right, so let's do. So we want to set this in quest. Okay, you're out of the ads. You're back. You can hear me. Give me a thumbs up if you can hear me. Yep. Okay. Cool. So yeah. So I programmed. That was like my first attempt. I think I did that was definitely after the 2D stuff that I did, but I never really got very good with it. And then I know I tried to use the Java Monkey engine for a while. That was actually one of the first engines I messed around with. I was not very good at it. So this thing. This is an open source 3D engine written in Java that uses the lightweight. I think it uses what is it? L lightweight JGL, right? Yeah. It uses this for 3D rendering in Java. So, but honestly, like I've always wanted to write engines and stuff, but I don't think I'm just not smart enough for it. Hey you, thanks for coming. These adventurers just trashed my stronghold. Can you fix it up, make it better? Yes. Yes, of course. What do you need done? Great. I need you to clean out the entryway and build 3 chests. Now, if I talk to him... Oh, no, he didn't reset. That's probably because the dialogue ends and then we restart. So we need to persist the state. True, but it's one of those things where it's like bragging rights. I got an idea. What if we did controller set state or update dialogue state, and we passed in the current dialogue back to it. And then let's go here, public. And let's say dialogue. And we want to say quest system dot. Actually, I think we have to get the system, right? We have if service locator quest try get out quest service quest serve. Okay. We want a simple method that says is quest active, and then we want to pass in the quest name quest name. So we need a, actually, private quest definition quest. This would be great, quest. And then we say, are you on this quest? So quest dot, it's not name. What is the story handle? And then we can create that. We can jump over to our quest service, public. And then current quest. So we can say if the current quest dot story handle equals this, if then return true. Actually, just return this. Make this a Boolean. Let's go back to here. And then bool is active. And then we can say on quest. Okay. I used the conversation system and toolset in my game I did starting, basically was a mix between Gold Box games and Neverwinter Nights 1 and 2. Nice. Oop. If current quest does not equals null, return false. Safety check. We're gonna have to have a better system for this because we can't just have one component that has like all this stuff in it. All right. So if I pick up the quest, all right, and then I talk to him. Yep. Are you done yet? Sweet. It worked. Are you done yet? Are you done yet? Are you done yet? Cool. We can get rid of this debug message. Yeah. I like it. I love it when stuff works. It just feels so good. It's like, oh, that random train of thought that I had and just slapped in some code, it worked. I spent some time today watching some videos on Ink, just to brush up on it, because it is a really powerful dialogue system. I will say I'm very impressed with the tooling that they give you here. And this is, I'm just scratching the surface on this stuff. There's a lot more you can do with this. And it's really impressive, and I like it. And I'm probably going to use it for all my games going forward. Now, I did want to add in, let's go to the Unity Asset Store. I have an outline plugin. Oh, December. Okay. Actually, hold on a second before I... My assets. All right. Let's go to outline. Was it this one? Let me search for outline. So, because I have a couple of these that I've like acquired over the years, and I wanted to use them. So let's see. We have this one. This one. This is the one Lana uses, but I think I just have the HDRP one. So let's see, between these three, let's see. This one looks cool. Let's see, it's good in URP. Easy to use, extremely flexible. What's the reviews on it? Releases, reviews, 4 out of 5. And there's this one. Conversation code on GitHub if you're interested. Uses branching dialogue, allows conditionals and actions on each node. Dialogue data files are in JSON. Very nice. Outer glow, inner glow. Overlay texture, hit effect, target effect, see-through. URP. This one's got a lot more reviews, 5 stars. Also supports Sprite, full inspector panel. And then this one, 4 out of 5. Not as high as the other one. This one has a WebGL demo. See, this is really what I want, like that hovering. More donuts. It's pretty good. Does this one have a demo? Web demo. That's cool. All right, let's highlight plus. You can group objects. If you want to share the link, Slow Dive, I'll take a look. Yeah. documentation. All right, let's go with Highlight Plus here. It's got the highest reviews. Highlight Plus. I will say this, it is nice when you create something like that and you're like, you maintain it and it's something that you know and you use, and I'm sure you're really fast with it. Highlight Plus, URP. So we can delete the bundle here, I guess. So now we have Highlight Plus, README. This package is for URP. Okay, make sure you have the Universal Rendering Pipeline installed. Go to Project Setting Graphics. Click on the Universal Rendering Pipeline. Forward render asset. Highlight Plus feature in the list of the forward. Okay, so URP, settings, mobile renderer. Okay, we're going to add that. PC renderer. That. Actually, PC render decals too. Okay. So we have it. Okay. Video instructions. I like video instructions. In this video, you will learn how to set up. Graphics. Yeah, we just did this. Yep, that's what we just did. Demo scene. All right, so we should check if the demo scene works. Demo scene. Yep. Okay. Shader seems to be working. Don't save. Okay. Okay. Now, how's this working here? Highlight trigger, highlight effect. Okay. All right, so it says like I just need to add a highlight effect script to the stuff. So let's do that. Go back to my library here. So let's add it here. So actually, we want a interactable. So interactable. Okay. And then, oh, that's when you interact with it though. This is where I always like struggled with this part. Do I build a separate component for handling like mousing over things, or do I just build it into the interactable system? Let's do that for now. Let's interactable. Actually, we could create so public interface hoverable, and this public void on hover, and then public void on blur. Oh, cool. Thanks. I will take a look at it. On focus, on blur. It's like the web dev in me talking, but Okay, and now interactables can also be hoverable. Okay. Let's call these public abstract class affordance handlers, and then public interface affordance handler. And public abstract, oh sorry, public void on interact claim object instigator. So we have an interface, we have an abstract class, we can say serialized field. Actually, I could just use interaction handler, affordance handler, affordances. For each affordance handler, and then focus instigator.